Very good morning. Dear students, today we will discuss about the concept industrial sickness. Industrial sickness is a natural and universal phenomenon of the industrial economy. Industrial sickness refers to loss incurred by the industries continuously for 2 years. Industrial sickness incurred among large, medium and small scale industries since 1980 in Indian economy. Uh, we might have seen in Indian economy, industries are taking a very important role for the development of the country. Industries will yield a major portion of the income, and it is very helpful for the development of the public. But in India, most of the industries are becoming sick due to lots of reasons. But still, the government has taken one step ahead for the rehabilitation of those sick units. There are various causes from the industrial sickness. There are various consequences from the industrial sickness, like great amount of unemployment, wastage of natural resources, loss of production of goods and social unrest. Let us we will discuss the extent of industrial sickness. It is a small snapshot of how the industries are becoming sick from the year 1980. So it is only 1800 units during the year 1980, but now 2017 and 18 it is on an around 15,000 industries are becoming sick. It means industries are very high in number, but uh, opening of the industries and close down of the industries ratio, if you are seeing, the closing down of the industries are very high. So industrial sickness, especially in small scale industries, are very high because we know that small scale industries are located in rural areas. So government is not giving much importance for the development of small scale industries. They are giving more importance on medium and large scale industries. That should not be. So once they have given more importance to small scale industries, definitely the industries are becoming developed because more and more industries, like see here, cotton, jute, sugar and textile industries are being affected by sickness problem only. Okay. Next we will discuss about causes for industrial sickness. There are two types of causes. One is internal cause and another one is external cause. Internal causes are like this. First one, lack of finance. So in order to lead the business, finance is very important. So the businessman, he has to be search a lot of sources for finance. So when he is unable to get that finance, that will become itself is the biggest problem, that is lack of finance in order to lead the business. Second one is bad production policies. See here, this is left to the management, that is top management. They have to be uh, construct, or they have to be form the uh, correct production procedure and methods, that how to go about the production. If they are failed in this direction, definitely the production will take place in an wrong way. That is why it is called as a bad production policies. And third one is marketing sickness. Marketing sickness refers to uh, this is another important problem which affects the health of every type of industries. This includes wrong demand forecasting, selection of inappropriate product mix, absence of product planning, wrong market research method, and bad sales promotion. Okay. Many industries they will produce the goods and quality goods will manufacture, but only they will failed in how to sell those products in the market. So this is one of the problem, will become a problem, and unit will become sick. Next one is inappropriate personnel management. You know, another internal reason for sickness of industries is inappropriate personnel management. We know that personnel management functions, that preparation of wage and salary administration, and maintenance of good relationship between superior and subordinates. But most of the industries, they have failed. It includes bad wage and salary administration, bad labor relations, lack of behavioral approach, which will lead to dissatisfaction among the employees. Okay. Most of the industries, they are failed to maintain the personnel management. That's why the unit will become sick. Next, ineffective corporate management. Another reason for the sickness of industry is ineffective or bad corporate management, which includes improper corporate planning. This is in the hand of top management. If they are tackle each and every problems of the business, definitely the business will go in the right direction, which would otherwise definitely the unit will become sick. Lack of integrity in top management. Integrity is very important in top management. Lack of coordination. Coordination is very important in the top management. So for top management is a master for every business man, every business. So top management has to be support. Should otherwise the unit will become sick. Next, external causes for sickness. First one is personal constraints. What is this personal constraints? The first and most important reason for the sickness of small scale industry is that non-availability of skilled laborers. So in India there is a shortage of laborers, skilled laborers. At that time, industries what they will do, they will recruit only those laborers which are available surroundings. So that is one of the biggest problem. They will select the wrong person for the wrong job. So that will become one of the biggest cause. Second one is marketing constraints. The second cause for the sickness is related to marketing. The sickness arrives due to liberal licensing policy. Sometimes the government will give a license to every person, whether they are starting the business or not. They will not bother. They will take the license fees and they will give the license. That should not be. They will open the business for 1 or 2 months and they will close down. That should not be. And the next one is excessive tax policy. Sometimes they will charge high tax on businessmen. This will lead to a businessman can't resist, so that business will become sick or industry will become sick. Next one is production constraints. This is another reason for sickness which comes under external cause of sickness. This arises due to shortage of raw material, because raw material is very important for the production of goods. Sometimes the stoppage of raw materials will lead to a close down of the business. So the businessman will become depressed. Shortage of power is also there. So power and water supply is very important for some of the industries. If they are not available in a proper way, then industries will become sick. Next, last one is finance constraints. You know that another external causes for the sickness of industry is lack of finance. This arises due to credit restraints policy, delay in disbursement of loan by government, unfavorable investments. Okay, so even though India is in India there are lots of financial institutions which are ready to pay the finance support to the industries. What they will do, if the report is submitted by the businessman or entrepreneur, it will take a lot of time to issue the or sanction the loan. So definitely the businessman will lose the confidence. So that should not be takes place, but it is one of the problem in India, finance constraints. Next, last concept, that is signals of industrial sickness. The Tiwari committee has identified certain signals which would be quite helpful in the detection of industrial sickness at the beginning or incipient stage. Incipient stage means initial stage. In the initial stage only, we can find the signal that our industry is becoming sick. The Tiwari committee, it is our committee head name, it is Tiwari committee is called as. Following are the signals of industrial sickness. First one is continuous irregularity in cash credit accounts. It means you are failed to pay the cash on the installment basis to the bank which you have taken the loan from the bank. That is continuous irregularity. Okay, that means this month you have paid, after 6 months only you are going for the payment. So that should not be. Next, low capacity utilization. That means resources are not fully utilized. Whatever you have purchased like material, raw material, machine, that is not going to be utilized properly. Okay. Next, third one is profit fluctuations, like downward trends in sales. That means whatever you have produced in the market, there is no demand. That means sales will comes down. So your profit will also fluctuate. High rate of rejection of goods manufactured. Whatever the goods you are delivered to the market, it is going to be rejected by the customers. Next, rapid turnover of laborers. Laborers will quit your organization and they will join some other organizations because they came to know that you are not at all giving any importance to their salary or wage, they will also analyze what is the condition of the industry. They will quit. Decrease in working capital, that is day-to-day expenses, working capital will also decrease, which is required for day-to-day expenses, that will also comes down. Larger and longer outstanding in bills accounts, so your bill balance of payment will increase. That means whatever you are going to be paid to your financial institution, that is going to be increase. Thank you.